Jake, first of all, how are you settling into life at Yorkshire Carnegie?
I'm really enjoying it. The players have been really welcoming. The coaching staff has been awesome, and just the city's been really great to get around and just get involved with the local life.
Is it nice to be into the grind of week-to-week rugby now?
Yeah, definitely. It's something a lot of players back home don't really get. So I'm pretty grateful to, week in, week out, have an opportunity to play and train full time.
Two testing games to start with down at Hartbury and then in Richmond on Sunday. Has that been good for the team?
Yeah, I think so. We obviously have just a bit of stuff to kind of get out of the way, a bit of rust to kind of shake off, and I think those two games were kind of what we needed going into the rest of the season. So obviously, I feel like we could have put in a better performance, but it's a long season, like I said, and plenty of things to learn as we go.
In terms of your decision to come to Yorkshire Carnegie and playing the Greene King IPA Championship, how important was it to get that regular game time?
Oh, it's huge. I'm loving it. It's the kind of style of rugby that I really enjoy, and the really set piece oriented kind of stuff is what I need, especially to be involved with the Canadian team back home. It's, like I said earlier, just something a lot of players back home are lacking is just consistent game time.
And that playoffs on the horizon for Canada for the World Cup over in Japan, is that something you've got one eye on?
Definitely. November is going to be a pretty important month for us. We obviously have the repechage tournament against Kenya, Hong Kong, and Germany. So me being over here, getting as much game time as I can, and learning as much from Bodes and Sterling is really important, not only to me but to the rest of the boys on the squad.
And to be involved in the first couple of games, that must be pleasing.
Yeah, definitely. I'm glad I'm putting my right foot forward, and just hopefully to be involved as many games as I can the rest of the season.
And you've brought a familiar face with you as well. Dan Moore's signed up now.
Yeah, he's a real familiar face. I knew Dan pretty well over the past couple of years, just being involved with the Canadian side. So it's always nice to have somebody from back home, a similar accent I can quickly understand.
For Yorkshire Carnegie fans, we've obviously got two Canadians now in our side. What's the state of rugby over in Canada? How big is the game over there?
It's growing. It's definitely growing. It's exciting because professional rugby is really starting to take off back home. We have a professional club in Ontario now called the Ontario Arrows. So there's a fan base that's growing, and having people like me and Dan and a couple other lads in this league, it's just it's turning faces towards rugby a lot more back home.
And one man who's been involved with Canadian rugby a lot is a familiar name to all of us here at Yorkshire Carnegie, Mike Shelley, your mentor.
Yeah, definitely. I know Mike very well. He's been a mentor of mine for the past probably 6 years, and I'm pretty lucky to kind of follow in his footsteps in a way, to come to the same club that he was at. And it's like, Mike's always talked about, he was the king of Leeds back in the day, and we all laughed it off. But when I got here, I can kind of see his face pop up around the club, and a lot of people around Headingley still know Mike Shelley. So it's pretty cool to kind of see that aspect of him.
Ealing this week, they've spent a lot of money. They've got themselves a big squad there, showing what they want to do. It'll be another tough test.
It will, but that's why we play rugby, is to test ourselves, and we're looking for a challenge. And if we want to be the best in the league, we got to play against the best. So I think this game this weekend will be huge for us to test ourselves.
It's live on Sky Sports, a great chance for us to show what we're all about in the Chris Sterling era.
Yeah, definitely. So it's very exciting to show off what we can do on the field.